the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd down and inches. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check three. We ain't giving them nothing today.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a first down carry by Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught by Evans. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he connects with Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it with Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 52.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Stop your whining. Motion.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes it to Jones. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check three.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
On first down, Brady. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hey, 66. Shadow.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 36, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Check it. Easy.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Goal 50. When he hit.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this go for the end. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next to score, Buccaneers 17, Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Exit. Check it, reload. Sugar. Let's go. Switch. Check.
Again, it's Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Wait, 20. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Shadow. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Check Mike. Check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Hey, go 66.
Here's Jones. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Check 31. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On first down, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Check that. 53. Check 52's the mic. 72. Watch the safety creep. Check alert.
On second and 11 now, Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get that ball. Check 24.
Jones works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Brady going to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
No. Check that. We're going to play Alabama.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, 0 pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
Alpha. Man out. Hey, Alabama. 40's Mike. Here we go.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Take 3. 218, chopper. You got tight right there. Big edge. Alert 3. Go on. No, 66. Switch.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Strong left. Hey, we got alert. 50 tape. Zoom.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Results in a 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They can't hang with us.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's coming. We got double up, double up. Well, hey, we're going Mike 40. 50.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check, check. Go Bandit. Fresno. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 49, check 49, check 49. Jim.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ozzy! 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Hey, tie it.
From the 44, Brady, he completes it to Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brought down back at the 32.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, goal 66. Mike 40, Mike 40. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Alpha.
From the gun, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Hey, set. 53. Check, check. 40's mine. 40's the mine. 40's the mine. Oh, you got deep? Showing up. Showing up.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here,
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This quarterback now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, "Hey, these pants make me look fat." And we said, "Nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy."
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Tampa Bay, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for
ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard